what you're doing this for. So
All right, this is for the Nashville Network, country.
Oh, kidding? I watch that all the time. Minnie Pearl's my life. You kidding? I said to the wife only the other day, let's drive down there and see Minnie Pearl, honey. And she took a rifle. 2 in the head I got.
I love Minnie. She is a sweetheart.
Yeah, I know Minnie. She knows me well.
Everybody going? Rolling,
Yeah.
roll.
You know, I'm trying to remember, why do I know Don Rickles? Is it from my youth in Ed Sullivan's show? Is it from watching you in the movies?
Why do I know Jimmy? Wait a minute. Why do I know Jimmy? Jimmy. No, you might know me. I was on Ed Sullivan once. He said, and now this youngster is going to come out here and boom, boom, and he's going to talk to me. I said, Ed, snap out of it. It was a long story. Ed didn't know who I was. He was wandering around the stage. But you might, hey, Johnny Carson.
What is the one thing that made you famous, so to speak?
Well, I think the Frank Sinatra was a big booster of mine in the clubs. And then jumping ahead, Johnny Carson and Dean Martin, they were very influential when Dean Martin had those roasts. I became very well known, and Johnny Carson was a big influence.
Funniest thing I ever saw on television when he chased you into the other studio after you broke his cigarette case.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah.
That was
my
favorite, one of my top 5 favorite things
really?
on television.
Well, thanks, Jim. Yeah, that happened really for true.
He was mad.
No, I wasn't mad.
He was playing mad.
Yeah, right. No, if he was mad, I wouldn't be here now. He's a banana when it comes to working out and killing people. But Johnny, no, we did that. Turned out to be very funny and a lot of talk about it. And it was really happened.
And then I have you in one of my favorite movies, Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah, Clint Eastwood, who is sitting around now with his hunting dog shooting birds or something. I don't know what he does, but
you almost killed Donald Sutherland in that movie.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He said he was almost dead.
Yeah, Donald Sutherland. He didn't know he was in that movie at that time. It's a long story. And we were in Yugoslavia, and once in a while, then I would turn on. I got so lonely, I'd turn on Tito, you know, who ran the country, and I would turn it on, and I was understanding him. That's how lonely I was. And all I hear was he go, "Bolonia, Golonia." That's what I heard for about 6 months. 20 minutes of coughing.
Going way back, let's go back together. When you were a child, do you remember being a child?
When I fell out of my mother, I was in the hospital, the doctor missed, and I fell right on the floor, and I had all that soap over me, and I skidded about 35 feet, and I wound up in the hall having a sandwich. I remember it.
Do you remember your first toy? I know you hate that, but do you have any recollection of your first toy?
I could go for your throat, Jim.
Yes, you could.
I have a blowgun in my pocket. Don't make me go for it.
Okay.
Everybody asked me about toys. When I was a kid.
You're in a movie about toys.
Yeah, but don't get sore.
Okay.
Don't need to get angry, Jim. I'm friendly here.
Okay.
Why did you turn on me like that?
I got hot.
Gee, well, I got you abroad. Forget about it. Guy's ridiculous. Got mad at me for no reason. No, my first toy. I don't remember. They didn't have toys when I was a kid. Guys did. F.A.L. Schwartz was just a Jew wandering around town with a fire truck. What do I know with toys? I didn't have a toy. Everybody asked me that same question. I don't remember the first toy I had. I don't want to talk about the toys. Leave me alone, damn it.
Do you remember high school?
High school, I remember. Remember the bell ringing. A lot of bell. I used to go, I got to go to auditorium. A lot of bell.
Were you a good
student? I was the president of high school.
Ooh.
I was the president of my dramatic society, and I was failing every subject in the world. World War II. That came along and got me out of high school. Otherwise, I'd still be there going 4 and 4 is 8, 8 and 8 is 16. I was still in high school, and I got a war diploma. That's the truth. The Navy came and said, take this guy. He doesn't know how to spell. He doesn't know how to do anything, but he could take a bullet. He could handle a bullet. So they figured they were short of guys dying, so they used me.
Well, what did they put on the report card, like in the comment section? Oh, excuse me.
What's the matter with you? I'm not finished.
I'll be quiet.
Then I went over to the Philippines, and those guys were running around the jungle. They were going, a lot of that. I didn't know what the hell it was. And that's how I got the idea of doing Potato Head. I went in the jungle, and one of the guys looked like Potato Head. He went, I said, Potato Head. That's what I wanted to say. That's how I got this part.
It's a sequel to Platoon, then you're trying to tell me. Boy, they'll write about that a long time.
Now, what do you want to ask? It's your turn.
I was going to ask you what the comment section said.
You got paper and pencil?
Well, I was just pretending. It was kind of an improvisation.
Oh, let's do that. I'll
pretending.
We're pretending.
Comment section on the report card. Did they ever say anything like, Don needs improvement or anything like that?
No, they just went, boom, failure. Boom, failure. That was my name. Don Failure. And the other one was, will you shut up? I thought that was my middle name. Shut up, Don. That was my name.
You didn't get good grades in conduct?
No. But I graduated American Academy of Dramatic Arts. Nobody knows that. Fantastic actor. I was there. Jason Robards. Robert Redford. Well, he was before me. After me. He's a kid. He's busy combing his hair. He don't know what the hell time it is. But there were a lot of guys there. Jason Robards, Anne Bancroft, wonderful actress. They were all my clique. Grace Kelly. And they all hung around with me.
Did you ever steal any material from Milton Berle?
No, Milton Berle was my hero, but I never stole any material from him.
Everybody says. He claims everyone stole his material.
Well, that's why he's 89 now and just sitting in a chair going, la-da-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da, la-da-da-da-da-da. But he's 89, God bless him. He can't help it.
Who was your inspiration?
Milton Berle.
Milton Berle.
Absolutely.
And just
Was my hero,
because he's just the man, right?
Just a guy that I used to stand around and go, "Hi, Milton." And then he was young and normal, and he went, "La da 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 da." Had this problem. I don't know what the hell it was, but he kept doing it.
Do you like any of these young whippersnappers, like Jay Leno, for example?
Jay is very clever, very bright. I'm on his show, but he's good. Of course, he needs an operation. Bus hit him when he was a kid and raised the whole damn thing. Now when he breathes, he sucks up his chin. It's a whole thing. And David Letterman, very good. Larry King's a good. Larry King and I go back about 45 years. We're good friends. We used to work on his houseboat in Florida when he had a radio show. And Larry King, very big, and Tom Snyder, to all those guys. Now I met you, I could skyrocket. Now that I
tell
met
you what,
I'm set. I'm set. All those guys are very good.
Did you ever think you'd be a toy? I mean, is that a likeness of you behind you?
Don't make me turn around. Don't let me turn around because the camera guy I know has got a gun.
Does it look like you? Did you ever think it would come to this?
Hey, for a couple of bucks you do it. I didn't make a big score on this, but it's a start. You know, Disney don't come up with big bucks. You know that.
I know.
Michael Eisner just sits in the room going, "It's all mine. You can't have it."
We came out here on a troop train to do this, you know.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I came out by bus. Yeah. From Spain. Yeah, I was staying in Spain for the summer.
And now we're going to interview you later in the year for Casino. I mean, you're like a big actor
big
again.
in Casino. Robert De Niro carried him through the whole movie. Man just stood alongside me going, "Gee, he's so good. Oh, he don't know what time it is unless I tell him." We became great friends. Bob's great. And Marty Scorsese, unbelievable. Man, the last time I saw him, he was out on 5th Avenue going, "Picture, it's going to be great." And I put a little rubber band on his can, and he flew away. It was great.
Do you still have to ask Frank before you can do any of this stuff?
Huh?
Do you have to ask Frank before you can take a gig?
No, I don't ask Frank anything. That's why his hand's like this. I asked Frank once, and he hurt my hand. It keeps going for, remember the Strange Love? Keeps going for my throat. But Frank's great. He's not here tonight. Frank's over at the warehouse with Vinny Bombuno and Charlie Gabadano fixing the trucks.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Pleasure, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Jimmy Carter.